So enigmatic and charismatic, gotta live static, gotta get at it, never pragmatic, cause we live tragic. I can't live average, to be alive's magic. Turn it up in the back cause I'm grabbing everything I want, get in my way and I'm stabbing. I'll be moving crowds till I'm 6 feet napping. They need another fix, hooked on like an addict. I got my eyes on the prize and it's changing lives. I wanna live till I die, make a difference, right? I wanna give those in need a reason to fight. I wanna live every day like it's my last night. I wanna change how we play the game, rearrange all the pieces till they say my name, push an agenda against doing what they say. I wanna stand up and start a revolution. I wanna 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 start a revolution. I'm on top now, while me kissing babies. Call me out, president, boss, school, hate me. I'ma trust my gut, you don't faze me. I'ma give my blood, don't save me. Damn it's never enough, still chasing every single trick that I passed since I was 18. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution.
Breaking news out of Placer County. 16-year-old Kiely Rodni.
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 Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni is
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
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 Kylie Rodney.
Kylie
Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
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 Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni. Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodni.
Kylie Rodney.
Kylie Rodni.
What up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Look, This migraine I got, it just doesn't want to stay away. But I'm here. I've had internet issues since 2 hours ago. Then I had audio issues. Then my Wi-Fi card completely failed. Then I got on StreamYard, and for an hour, I could not get my screen to present. But we're here, and that's all that matters. Y'all, this week, I'm done. I'm done already. I don't know what day it is yet. What is it, Wednesday? Going on Wednesday? Is Wednesday? About to be Thursday? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. How you doing, Cranny? How's your porcupine?
Can you hear me?
Yeah? Can you hear
Okay.
me?
No, I didn't know if you could.
I mean, you weren't talking, but now I hear you.
Listen, I just wanted everyone to know in chat that I'm getting over strep. So my voice is just extra nice and hot right now.
Honestly, you sound like you're getting over a yuck. Yeah. You're good.
Mhm.
You don't sound terrible. I mean, you could tell you're not. You got stay over there.
And I have a double ear infection. So with my headphones in right now, I'm getting better though.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain what my medical issue is because like it's normal symptoms that I'm used to when my immune system is not great. I don't think it's anything contagious because it's headaches, throat pressure, but my tonsils are always angry anyway, so it don't matter.
Mhm. What is your
But
picture?
I don't got no porcupine in my throat. I'm glad I don't. What? Oh, look.
Your avatar. Oh, Nova, here we go.
What? My angry squirrel? What? Oh, man. What? Our avatars? Look at them. Is that what we're talking about? How's everybody in chat doing? Yeah, strep is awful. I can't get
Hey,
strep.
everybody.
It possibly can throw me into a rheumatic fever lapse, and I don't want that. I don't want that. No, well, come on now. You did not do this for the past 3 days. No, no.
Jenny, I know I've been taking them, even the emergency. Yes, double ear infection and strep. Could always be worse though, right? So
do you have
just gonna focus on the positive. You know, I am one of those people that actually my temperature is lower than normal and I do not get fevers. Like I would have been hospitalized with diverticular disease and where my intestines were infected and I did not have a fever. I'm one of those. I don't always have a fever. No.
Look, don't it feel like somebody gave you a circus cotton candy treat, but it ain't cotton candy. It's like fiberglass. Ain't that what strep make your throat feel like?
Well, how did I describe it to you? I said I felt like I was swallowing glass.
Yeah, like fiberglass.
And I don't have tonsils, by the way. I had chronic ear infections, tubes in and out of my ears, had chronic sore throat, strep throat when I was younger. So they took my tonsils out when I was 2 or 3.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
My tonsils out too.
Yeah.
I still have mine. I need mine.
It can be very scary.
Don't do great for me, so I you know what I mean. I need them tonsils. Help me filter. My immune system is not that great. My tonsils aren't that great either, but together they're
at least they're helping fight. Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Yeah, a little army in me. That's God, y'all.
You little squirrel nuts. Ooh.
All right. Have we all voted in this poll? If you have not, you should. Look, and you know what I'm appalled? Is you got people that come in here and look, after I read 2 comments today, I was like, well, what the fuck? What I don't understand, okay, is what this man is doing by doing this poll. What Ninja Chihuahua did, making videos, getting his attention. It got his attention. I'll bet you he's in a whole bunch of what the fucks right now.
Oh, well, that's what took me. I left a comment. I'm
And all
blown away.
I
I mean, there
had to
n
do is
no
pay
reason.
the interview of Samantha Smith and her testimony, which she sweared under the oath in a court of law. That's her choice. I'm glad that he's willing to analyze this. Dude, look. It's a good number. This is a good number. All right, let me present my screen. Telling y'all to look at shit and I ain't even sharing the screen. Not gonna lie.
I bawled my eyes out when I saw this last night. And even aside from a few comments,
This deserves a full
it's just amazing to see everybody come together.
Yeah, and then the one
I'm so
people
proud
that
of
just try
everybody.
to derail it, like nobody asked you to be there. One, like if you're here, this is for Kiely Rodni. This isn't for Megan Cole. This isn't for Sammy. Actually, this is for Kiely Rodni. What so many people got together and have supported the videos that Ninja has made. What Ara is doing, like, yeah, I have not felt good enough to be doing this, and then I come back feeling a little bit better, got some shit done today. And I start scrolling through the comments, beautiful comments, absolutely love the comments. And then there was just a fucking dog.
Do you mind, Shan, reading the comment I just posted?
I don't know.
It's the very last one in that.
So many comments of
Well,
positivity.
you know what thread that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I sure do.
Because I just want to make a point. If you could read it.
I didn't even tell nobody I left a comment. But when I went there today and I saw that I got 29 likes and 2 comments on just my comment on somebody else's shit, at least it makes me know that I'm doing a good thing for Kiely. You know? There's strength in numbers, y'all. There's strength in numbers. And all I've truly wanted, Draw Latina, she did a beautiful thing for Kiely Rodni. She gave her professional medical opinion on both Kiely Rodni and Trinity Backus. And those are the type of people that I am absolutely grateful for. People like Ninja Chihuahua that point things out and give focus to the case of Kiely Rodni. Look, Nevada County, Placer County, Truckee PD, they can say case closed. That's fine. It's not for me. Like, and you can't make me agree with the bullshit y'all fed us this accident. That autopsy is just, the more I look at it and the more I look at the possibilities and then the more I look at that autopsy, there ain't no pictures of a party, but you have this one girl, the last girl to see Kiely Rodni alive, that knew what was happening, that spoke to her on a, look, nothing anybody has said matches Sammy's account of them nights. And I would just like for a court of law to look at the data from her phone. That's all. You know? Sammy decided to put herself out here front and center with a backup mic, right? And the more you look at Sammy Smith's interview, just her testimony of what was going on, and she was the last person who knew what was happening. She's taking names to jail. Look, between her pressers and that Tony Dodge interview, something ain't right, yo. Something is not right. And then you have private investigators, all these PR people, media spokespeople, PIOs, like these people on YouTube that are steering a narrative. And I don't understand how people like Nancy Grace, why has she never, from the jump, what does she say about Kiely Rodni? It's just odd to me that certain people will not touch Kiely Rodni's case. And if you look at in the beginning, what was happening to people, I mean, there are some medical doctors that were threatened to have their license revoked from them, take their license away if they spoke any more on Kiely Rodni's case. What? Say what? Some don't sound right at all with any of Kiely Rodni's case. She has 33% right now, and she deserves this. She deserves this. More people that actually care about kids, care about the future for our children. We ain't looking at this case and saying something ain't right, y'all. I'm sorry for people that believe that this was an accident. Don't come bother me with your theory because I don't want to hear it. The second somebody says accident, I thought my nope just my levels of nope do not interact are really there. Okay, and then on top of Sammy, her backup mic and everything, she was driving, word salad. Then, like, when she was asked questions, like, it got even, I don't know, got more truckanese. I don't know what's going on here. And then when you look at the trucky way, and this is another thing that I don't, he doesn't even have to put it on display, but I would love for the deception detective to take a look at the I don't even know what you call that, the trucky way. Absolutely would love for him to just take a read of it. You know, think about it. I mean, just rule 1 and 2 for me, the trucky way. And the more you look at them rules or regulations or moral compass or whatever the trucky way is, you know, whatever that is, people should look at it. Should look at the entirety of Kiely Rodni's case. Dude, there's a lot of really good comments. No. She does not like when I sit at my computer. It's because she isn't getting attention. That's why. No, you're gonna knock it off. Is what she won't do. She ain't getting no treats. I've been a sucker fish. Actually, I didn't give you a whole bunch of treats today, did I? You do deserve some. I'm not gonna lie. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. There's a lot of really good. All right, I'm gonna sort 457 comments. So Ham murders Ian Hartley. Yeah. Well. All right, hold on. Dude, this comment. Kiely, you must. There was a party with no proof. They ain't wrong. They're not wrong. Like, I don't know the information that they presented for an investigation to the media and the people that they begged because she could be across the country by now. I was, yep. Cranny, what you doing?
Nothing.
Are you sleuthing? What are you doing? Reading comments? What are you doing?
I'm in the comment section.
There's a lot of really good comments. And then the shit show circus comes in. I don't know why these people do this stuff. And then they go and insert Megan into it. And then, like, when you pay attention to the comment that they've made, it's like, why are you doing all that for Megan? Ain't nobody talking about Megan. Why are you coming here with that? It ain't about Megan. Ain't nobody asked this man to do. And then, I mean, if he gets into it and sees all the discrepancies in it, like, I can't look. He's looking at Nick Tow Truck Guy's shit, which also never been verified or declined or anything really about that tow truck footage. But then when you read articles about him or hey, even Red Flag Ronnie is in a news article, written statement. Mm-hmm. All right, I need to zoom this shit in because I feel blind as a bitch. Oh my god, dude, I gotta read this whole comment. This just gave me chills. Okay, Kiely, you must. There was a party with no proof. Y'all ready for the Lord of the Flies? It's going to change real quick. I think they hunted this poor girl down through the woods like some sick game. Ugh. You know? It's not as it seems. Too much shows these people were dishonest, and Sammy repeatedly screwed up and slipped up. So did Megan. I'm not asking this man to review Megan, but I have a feeling he's going to catch on to some Megan shit, and it's just going to be... Kiely deserves better than... Kiely doesn't deserve anything less than the fucking truth. Her mother stated that it's our story to tell. Well, you ain't telling nothing. What happened to your daughter, Miss Lady? Tony, what happened to her? Daniel, David, anybody want to speak up for Kiely? Other than some internet people that have niches and professions, hobbies, that see something is not right with the case of Kiely Rodni. Not to mention, Trinity, Bacchus, Dante. There's... Say their names, y'all. There's so many of them. Tiffany Thiel. That shouldn't happen. That's weird, Some of the testimonies of people, go check out Ara's channel. She has testimonies of people that something ain't right. Look at Paisley Woodard. And y'all know who did it. She even bragged about hitting her. There's so many of them, y'all. Oh, and then here we go. This fucking weirdo. This lady, I don't understand why she even... And the funny thing is it's not illegal. If you listen to the very beginning of this recording, was permission given and granted to record it, with the possibility that it might go on YouTube or the public might hear it. She said, yes, okay, yeah. The only part she asked me to not include in that was the personal stuff, like the details of her brother. And when I realized that part was there, because look, this conversation was so long, all I knew is I needed to make sure that I protected myself, because I had already known what Megan was already doing on the YouTube streets. And I just don't trust the lady. I do not. She had a whole lot to say in the beginning, didn't she, y'all? A lot. And ain't nobody talking about Megan, but she tried to make it about Megan. I'm not reading it here. I think this is hilarious. Megan didn't stop answering questions because of creators. Megan stopped because she realized that the more that she talked, the more her own town probably said, you better retract some statements. And that's why backpedal happened. Not only that, the deception and the things that she inserted, I mean, some of it's, I think, has some truth to it. I think some of them slippages that is, and some people are like, oh, no, that's just the way Megan talks. No, Megan says a lot. She does too. But this ain't about Megan. This is about Kiely Rodni, and Sammy Smith. Should this gentleman want to go listen to what Megan has to say, that's his choice. If he wants to make a video about it, also his choice. It's just weird to me that these people that want everybody to stop talking about Megan go and insert Megan into it. It's just weird. It's weird to me. It's a little sus. There ain't nobody asking all this. This is about Kiely Rodni. And then this lady goes and does this. Sorry, Megan, you got terrible friends. But you ain't no better yourself. This lady right here is weird as hell, though. This person got confused. And then I think 5 people was like, nope, here's what. I love y'all. And this is what Kiely deserves is people looking at it. Just look at it. Look at her case. Anybody with brain cells that actually, you know, help them do things, think, put things together, focus, I don't know, have some moral compass. Any one of them things you choose, you look at it. Look at Nick Tow Truck Guy. Look at all these people. Red Flag Ronnie, Zanime, SF, Sammy Smith, Megan Cole. Hell, at this point, like, I'm thinking about the New York Post, Mr. Sir. Because I got questions about that tattoo on his arm. Okay. And the fact that SF started following him really early on in the case. And then I noticed that they followed each other early on in the case. And I was like, hold up. And then y'all remember that Violet Shira that used to tell some very, I don't know, just really made you think about the case. Why though? You're not getting no more. Look, I know she knows that when I hit the live button, if she does this, she'll just keep getting them. I love her so much. She knows how to. She knows how to sway me. She knows. She learns. She's smart. If I just keep making noise while she's live, she'll just keep it. The treat factory is open. I love her so much. So much support here. This poll is still open. If you have not, yikes. I kept thinking it was a tow truck for ages. Yeah, he does. And that's the thing is a lot of people did their work. You have Squirrel Girl that reached out to him. We have people, Squirrel Squad, Miss Lala, that reached out to him. Like, numerous people have spoken to him. And it's just, I don't know. What he put out there, it's kind of odd too. Just my opinion. And I can't tell if it's accidentally on purpose or what the fuck's going on with Kiely's story. But Miss Ma'am Lindsay, you said that it was your story to tell. We've been listening for you 16, 17 months. I'm sorry, I gotta get her treats or she'll keep it. You turn me into sacrificial. There's just a whole lot in Kiely Rodni's case that makes me look at it. And I've spoken to actual professionals, not YouTubers that pretend to know something about nothing. I've actually talked to, you know, we've all heard testimony of professionals that even look at it like, some of them don't want to touch it because it just, what's attached to Kiely is dark, it's deep. Yeah. And her truth deserves to be told. Lindsay, we're waiting for us to tell us her story. Because I don't find honor in sight. Like, it don't make sense. Like, every single one of them made so many contradicting statements that really makes you wonder. All the information is the same with Trinity. Like, all the information that was first released. Fuck, look at Carly Gouze and tell me that it doesn't have the same pattern. Same patterns. Just something fucky going up in that part of California. Something's, I don't know. I've been kind of doing like looking into the town of Bishop down in that area as well. I'm sure if people started looking at financial aspects of it, connection, technology, all those, there's so many different things. Politics, all those things. I think it all connects. I think it's been going on for a long time. All of it. Kiely Rodni exposed so much. So much. So much. And the least that I can do is keep trying to keep the information that we were originally told up until her body was found, and then months and months and months and months and months later on what coulda, shoulda, woulda, possibly didn't, because y'all, where's your proof? Like, I've never in my life seen cases play out like this, where you actually do have information that should be released to the media for documentation. Where is it? You have a picture at an angle, mind you, of a screen, of a freeze frame, of a surveillance video that they won't tell you what store it came from to protect the community. Like, and then when you think about the Truckee Way and you think about all of these cases, look, it looks like a federal problem. I think the Fed needs to look at this, the Department of Justice. I think there's a lot of upper agencies that I think have been looking into this fucky shit that's going on for a very long time. I just don't think they have all of the cases, the information, all of it put to, like, I don't know. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Start looking at medical examiners, the sheriff's department. Some fucky ass shit's going on up in them sticks. You know? Yeah, dude. There's so many supporters, y'all. Yeah, dude. I ain't reading all these. This is for y'all to go read. This shit is incredible. Like the support for Kiely. This is beautiful. Oh, Bex. Sure does smell like smoke, ranch boss. Look, there's a lot of really good comments here. Some of it I probably shouldn't read. Hell yeah. There's some of these people I've never heard before. Look how many people actually want to hear more from a professional. Be great if law enforcement would be like, what's the holdup? What is the holdup? What is the holdup? It should not take no 18 months for a fucking accident. For an accident report? Look, your autopsy's already saying, look, it's an accidental drowning. You better make that MAIT report. All of that. No more. No more. Absolutely no. No more. No. No. You're gonna tell me. No. You want to talk about Kiely? Who did it? Who? Yeah, the poll isn't almost equal anymore. Yeah, she's pulled ahead. Please keep voting. Keep putting your comments. I'm reading them. Trust me, I'm reading them. Where did you put a comment of your own, or was there a reply, Cranny?
The one I was talking about was my reply to
that troll.
It's just ridiculous.
It is really ridiculous. And like what she said ain't even right. She ain't even stating facts. It's so illegal. Well, why ain't Megan suing me? She's the one that picked up the phone and called me for me to pick up, then told me that I could record conversations. She ain't given, actually, look, and that's weird. All the conversations that she's had, she's threatened people so they take them down. So there's no proof of all of what she said in the very beginning of the Kiely Rodni case. That's public information. That's freedom right there, y'all. You ain't taking my freedoms from me. I did everything right to the law and probably above. And I knew, just listening to the beginning of Megan Cole, I knew I had better protect my ass. I don't trust that bitch. I don't trust Sammy. Do not. I question why Linda Lucetti was there. I question April Cole. I would really be looking at SF. There's just a lot of things that happen around her case that were put on the internet that I have a lot of questions. And I'm going to keep talking about it till somebody just answer them for me. So I'm, I know she got herself tattooed on her own shoulder. It's like a little branch of her. It's a little extension of her, Fuck Sammy. Like, and look, there's so many questions here, dude. Like, I love that everybody, like, and that's the thing is, like, you can't even make statements because the statement kind of turns into a question. Like, everybody's got questions. Everybody. And I don't understand why law enforcement, since case closed for Nevada County, Placer County, and probably Truckee PD. Where's the documentation? Where's the proof? Where's the work? 19,000 man hours. Where's all this detectivery that you did? It's just odd. Where's all the search and rescue? I know they document all that. They keep all the data sets on all that shit, the recordings of that. They know exactly what they sweeped. And my question to search and rescue was there or wasn't there a fucking car in the water? Because you have your county sheriff's office saying, I don't know how we missed it. That's all I'm hearing. It's either the car was or wasn't in the water. You know what I mean? What's your data say? What's everything that you recorded, that you researched, that you gathered and did an investigation? Okay, proper investigation. This is key focus, is the investigation. How did you? I don't want some person on YouTube. I don't want, somebody's opinion. I want to see how you came up with accidental drowning. Because what the testimony of these kids from this party is, it doesn't match. Nothing in Kiely Rodni's case really makes sense. And I think that is, it's supposed to look like that. And I don't understand how people aren't paying attention to the fact that so many deaths in these areas are written off or excused for shit that they're not. I in my opinion, I think they know full well what's going on. I think that area, their officials, their law enforcement, certain people of the community, audits should happen. Investigations should happen. They're out here claiming they're going to sue us for legally and publicly documenting some of the shitfoolery that went on in this case. You said yours was a reply to that bullshit? I don't see no replies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my reply ain't even there.
That's
I
weird.
replied too. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me zoom out. I just loaded this too.
Mine's on the very bottom.
Let me zoom out. Let me reload this.
You don't have to read ahead. It's just
No,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I responded to her as well. No, that's me. That's my comment. It's. Do you see how many people see something ain't like, and it's not adding up? Like, where is the data? Where is the documentation? Where are the surveillances? And at this point, it's not just one; it's two. And then you can also include that. I don't know what that was, but if you look at the fire cam footage that SF put in there, like law enforcement ain't even putting this shit out, you know? And to protect their asses, they're putting a lot of this shit on social medias, you know, rather than making technically that's their public statement. They claimed how many hours they put in. I want to see the work, you know? Remember Tennessee Yankee, the guy that did all the scans, you know? Where'd he go? It's odd that you see YouTubers being threatened and manipulated. It's on some government political crazy shit. When you look at the depths of a lot of these cases. And the fact that so much trafficking goes on in these areas. You have missing kids, you know, no actual information on the deaths. I mean, there's a lot of adults. Look, let's not look at the fucking statistics of minors in California. Let's look at people in their 20s. The statistics of their autopsies not being what they are. Or they'll start saying something's like a suspicious case or some just fuckery, okay? Or they'll say it's like pending investigation on a murder or a suspicious death or whatever. And then you never hear nothing else about it, you know? And then later you hear in a forum that, you know, such and such person commit suicide. And then you think about all the people from everyone accounts. There's hot spots of patterns going on in certain areas. And it's really odd how law enforcement just doesn't seem to see it, but they make all that fucking money. You know? And they only let a certain select few. That's why they're struggling to hire people. It's not that people aren't applying for them jobs. They want specific people to recruit for their, you know, they're very picky. And it's crazy how well trained they are. Like, if y'all haven't seen their water rescues, their avalanche rescues, their search and rescue, what California Highway Patrol can do with a reenactment, I'm gonna show y'all some shit that I found. This is crazy, dude. The stuff people send me, and they're like, no, like, really, just look at this information. I'm pretty sure that I saved it. No, puppy. So needy. I even watched this one. If y'all have not seen the one from JP's Mysteries, he does an entire coverage of this family. And like, when you look at the data for these type of things, like, it makes sense. Like, the data is there that matches like their proof of death. Kylie's no. It's just there's a lot of stuff missing. And then there's a lot of stuff just added to confuse it. It's a lot of mud in the waters. Oh, I know, Terry. I may not be able to take it down, but I'm sure the hell I'm gonna fucking expose it the best that I can, and within terms of service, you know. Oh, puppy, no, you're not getting no more. You keep begging. No, there's the SF thingy. Dude, please tell me that I kept it. I could have sworn that I did. Wait, no, I put it in. It's not my military plate. Dude, I could have sworn. Hold on, let me find it. I could have sworn I. Hold on. Dude, I could have sworn. Look, I've been watching the old Mythbusters where they do the trap sinking car.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I thought I saved it. I could have sworn I saved it. Could have sworn. All right, let me go to my Kiely Rodni playlist. Or you know what? It might be in. I don't think I put it in. There's so many Kiely Rodni playlists that I see out there. I'm thankful for the creators that do still have a Kiely Rodni playlist. I'm sad about the ones that got manipulated into taking certain content down. I think it's weird that Jared, of all people, doesn't want documentation of Kiely Rodni out there. He's suing people over it, trying to have their channels taken down and shit. Like, that man literally documented that with his own shit. And didn't Jared give him consent to release what he had? Then all of them? Like, it's just odd. Why the cover-up? Why these cover-ups if they're just accidents? If you say these people would and kill themselves, wound up on railroad tracks, like, a lot of these stories don't make no sense. And I'm just curious, is it because of the Truckee Way? People can make fun of me all they want. I have logical questions that I would like the court of law. You know, this is why we pay taxes, y'all. I just want to see for anybody, somebody to just, I mean, would love to hear from her family, you know. What'd she say? There's something in minding your business. Isn't that what she said at the end? Isn't that what she said, Brainy?
Huh.
What'd she say? What'd she tell us to do? Go get a hobby?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to hear her statement for a minute, actually. I do.
Call your mom, take a walk.
Yeah. I wanna, wasn't that this, she says that right at the Celebration of Life, don't she? Isn't that where she's saying that at?
There's kindness in minding your own business.
That's what it was. Yeah, let's hear that. I don't know. There's just so many things. Like, I would love for the Deception Detective to first start with Sammy Smith. And if he wants to continue analyzing statements around the Kiely Rodni case, I would absolutely love him to. If this is the only video that he does on the Kiely Rodni case, if I had to choose only one thing that he would ever look at in Kiely's case, it's going to be what's his name? All-American Dream Chaser.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tony
the interview of Sammy Smith. He doesn't have to go see the one that they don't like, that little short one from the news where she's in the black shirt with like the sunset, like ombre, whatever's going on there, you know? You do. You have the right to remain silent. And that's what it seems like a whole lot of them did. And it's just kind of really odd to me. That is like, yeah, that, you know, John Courtney, let's put that up on screen because it really, yeah, there's a whole lot of that going on. Because that's the thing, is if the information isn't out there, it's harder to prove, you know? They know it's organized crime. There you go. I said it. And it's so many different crimes that kind of confusing when you jump down them rabbit holes, you know? All kinds of trades going on in California. That's a good way to put it, huh, Craney?
Sure is.
It's a good way to put it. Look, I've learned a lot over the years. I've learned a lot, especially in this past year, paying attention to the Kiely Rodni case. It really opens your eyes to the entanglement. I don't know what to call it. I don't even know what to call it. I really don't know what to call it. It's corruption. It's organized crime.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shit that Trump's trying to expose. And I tell you what,
Mm-hmm.
I may not be able to reach out to him one-on-one when he comes to Latrobe, but I can assure you when he is president again, I'm going to do it myself. Let's say you, me, become pen pals to Donald Trump and write him about Kiely Rodni. It's really important that we reach out to people, that as a collective, you know, we get people to focus on these cases, get more people talking about them. Because there's some real cover-up shit going on, you know? It's like cover-up on a cover-up of a cover-up of a cover-up of a cover-up. It's crazy. Wouldn't you agree? And you know what? I was never the biggest Trump supporter. He had valid points. It was just I always voted based on my child's future. And that's just always how. And then I got a taste of Biden and that shitfoolery that looks a whole lot like Truckee, California, the same type of politic. It makes you wonder. It makes you really wonder how much it's all connected. And I think Trump and his people would be, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, there's been a lot of people that said, you know, these areas in California have been being investigated for years. There's retired FBI agents that have said, yes, we've known about this problem for the past 10 years. Yes, we've been trying to catch this problem for, you know, the better part of them 10 years. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy the connection between like Truckee and fucking Maui, Hawaii. Different groups of people. Like, I see it all. Kiely Rodni has opened my eyes and made connections for me. And so many things that I've always been, the only thing she can't explain is aliens, you know? At least for me, you know? I highly recommend, if you are a conspiracy theorist, boy, do I got a story for you. I would absolutely love for somebody to say something. But there's a reason why they find honor in silence. I just couldn't imagine being a mother and, I don't know, not wanting my child's story to be told. You know? There were, like, the lack of care in Kiely Rodni's case just breaks my heart for this child. You know? Mm-hmm. It really does. It really does. Mm-hmm. Like, why is not one person care enough to tell Kylie's story? You know? Mind your business, get a hobby. What, Miss Lady? No, you're not getting any more. You can lick my elbow all you need to. Go ahead. If it's salt you need, get it. You're not getting no more. Come over here. Come over here. What's she doing? You're not jumping up. No, you hurt me. You're so heavy. I have so many folders. Dude, this case has gotten so big on my computer. Like, this is a lot of case files, y'all. And think about the information that I would love, just love to, you know, make it make some sense. They won't give you the surveillance footage. Where's, you know, Nick Yellow Van guy's fucking video? You know, why do none of these statements, like, none of them match the autopsy? Not one of them. Accidents don't look like this in cases. They don't. An accident's real pretty cut and dry. Could explain it. Point A, point B. Get you right there. Look, they documented on that autopsy that this is an accidental drowning. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for an official to come forward. I mean, this should be public documentation. There's things that, yeah, by law, they're allowed to redact. No, puppy. Do you want to listen to Lindsay? Do you want to listen to her statement? Oh, no, I just like going back to the beginning. Just really looking at a lot of the information, like, I'd like more information on Boca, to be honest. I think I'm going to start focusing a little more on Boca. I'm going to look at the flight paths for just various things. Because if you make sense of what they put out there, it doesn't look good. It really doesn't. Where's this mom's statement? I know it's here. Was it the celebration of life she made that statement? Was it? All right, September. Did I keep it? Or was I so angry I deleted it? I probably should.
Oh, I'm sure you have it. I mean, you have it. If you don't have it there, you have it in one of your lives.
September, right? This is
the dates.
See, this is the whole. This is the live of the whole celebration of life. I need the moms. Oh, maybe this is it. Hold up. Hold up. I might have it. If it's not here, it's in her file. She has her own file folder.
Rodni
Where's the
to celebrate
picture?
the life of the...
What's going on here?
And that community showed up again.
Okay, I've had enough of that. I don't know what kind of glitch hell that is, but that shouldn't be like that. All right, let me look in Lindsay's folder. Yeah, I have so many folders. Look, I'm so glad that I documented fuck this shit and kind of smells like bullshit. The only thing I couldn't keep was the mermaid bag. I just couldn't do it. I know it's documented. I don't want to look at that. Where is it? Dude, and I found a news clip where she's like laughing and giggling in it, so I don't know. Everybody says she was so disconnected and crying all the time, and I don't know. Let me look at this picture of her, though. Look, if you turn this picture black and white and darkened it, just something about this woman. Lindsay, why don't you tell the truth? Why don't you tell Kiely's story? I don't know how this lady sleeps at night. I really don't. People can say that's a mean statement or whatever, but I don't know how she sleeps at night. I don't know how she sleeps with this. I don't know how she sleeps with what she knows. You would think with how well she is at writing things in the media. Y'all tell me you haven't seen it. She had a fucking thing in the New York Times. Come on. She could sell the #1 bestseller if she would write Kiely Rodni's story from her perspective. Write a book about it, Lindsay. Something. It's just crazy to me that nobody's saying nothing. And then I think about the statements from the family, and then the statements we were told the family said by other people. Like, it's a whole lot of people speaking for people, you know? So many different layers to it. There's a lot of people speaking for people accidentally on purpose. Don't you dare talk about Megan. Don't you dare talk about Sammy. Don't you dare talk about none of them. I don't know. It's odd to me that the documentation we do have of the family is just very also odd. And they're technically not locals. Where is this dude? It has to be in my new shit. I might have put it in the wrong folder. I think I'm going to go through all these. Here it is.
We are so grateful to have the opportunity to join together.
Okay, and y'all wonder why as soon as she starts talking, I can feel the screen like taking a red pigmentation, fading to like black and white, and it just crawling with something. You know, this statement right here, I don't know, Lindsay. I really was trying to pull for you, Miss Ma'am, but tell Kylie's story. We're waiting. Oh, that's right. Honor in silence. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's weird. It's weird. That's weird for, I don't know, just very, she's begging and begging and begging for everybody for it to get out there all over. And then when people paid attention, she tried to tell us the hobbies and shit, y'all.
We are so grateful.
I got one.
To have the opportunity to join together today with our friends, family, and community in Kylie's name. Though we gather together, grief and healing is such a personal and individual thing. Today
Why is she talking like a spokesperson? First off, that's you feel me?
There's something behind the words.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if she
didn't write them
like
words.
A speech therapy, you know, in the past, and I don't know. There's a meaning behind that, in my opinion.
Something fucky's going on here, though. And this is the stuff we should be focused on. Is their statements. And I'm sorry, Megan made a lot of statements. You can threaten people, say it's what it's not. These are all statements that Megan Cole self-inserted into and gave people permission the second she hit send, the second she called in anywhere. She is agreeing to make a public statement. There's nothing illegal in that. Nothing. Try again. And then the statements of this mother, like, I see y'all's point of view. I try to sympathize with these people. And it's just, you know, like, you guys were over this shit 3 days into it. You know, I'm trying to, I understand that there's a grieving process and sometimes people never stop grieving and blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm a firm believer in leaving these people alone, but also I'm going to talk about it on my own channel. You know, I want to talk about things that are important, and Kiely Rodni is important. Kiely Rodni matters. I'm going to honor the victim here, which is Kiely Rodni. And if people really want me to stop talking about her, you're just going to have to make more sense. Go get your own channel. Make it make sense. Show me how that autopsy matches any statement made by anybody in the story of Kiely Rodni. Please.
Also,
you got SF
tried
that
to
ain't
give her the
matching what they're
benefit of the
saying.
doubt.
Like, none of it. I've tried to give them all benefit of the doubt.
I know you did, but you really did
You
with
know?
Lindsay for a while. You tried.
And then the more people that make statements on statements like Kirsuma, it's weird. It's weird to me. The effort's going into the not victim. Like, nobody's putting the effort into the victim. Like, if you truly believe that this is an accident, I would like for you to make your own YouTube channel. I would prefer for law enforcement to just release the data of how they got from, her soberly driving into the water. Or why these kids are saying that it was like Lord of the Flies and that fist fights are going on there, little friendly boxing matches, but we know who won this time type of shit, taking names to jail. It's just all of these statements that have been made around Kiely Rodni. The statements, and it's no wonder why parents are telling you better shut the fuck up, telling too much bullshit. And the way that in Sammy's interview, the way that she bites her lips, like the snideness in her that she knows she's about to get away with what she's doing. I'm sorry. I'm just calling it like I see it. I don't know. Them Truckee bubbles are crazy, I'm bouncing all over them.
Duper's Delight, which that was just brought up about something else too.
Yeah. Yep. We should watch that video after this statement. Because I already watched it, huh? It's the one with the circus on it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I want to hear the statement, though.
Opportunity to join together today with our friends, family, and community in Kiely's name. Though we gathered.
It is a duper's delight. A lot of it is, though.
It's duper's delight, and I see it even, unfortunately, in my opinion, in Lindsay with the smirking.
I hate it, and they
Sammy,
do like
Nick, all of them.
Yep, and they all, yep.
Even
they know
SF.
they're duping you. Megan does it, but Megan gets crazy about it. Like, she goes to the extreme, dude. It's probably why Sammy's like, just please stop asking me questions. All you're doing is fucking it up for everybody. Now she wants to retract all her statements. It's all illegal for us to look at and listen to. Public record. Like, she actually went through a lot of effort to call me on Facebook Messenger in the first place. I'm glad I documented that in the way that it happened. Oh, this lady. I love you so much. Why is it not playing, though?
Together, grief and healing is such a personal and individual thing. Today we will honor Kiely in honoring each other and holding each other up as we grieve in our own ways. We'll laugh, dance, share stories, songs,
Who wrote
poetry, this? Or maybe we'll cry in a corner or at the
what?
podium.
Bro. That was a really not proper time to do that. That whole smile giggle thing she does right there, that was not the time. That was, timing's bad there. Why'd she say cry in a corner? Remember when Megan telling people to go get art in corners and shit? These people are weird. I don't like it. It feels wrong. It feels so wrong.
Laugh, dance, share stories, songs, and poetry. Or maybe we'll cry in a corner.
Why? Why? Right there. Look, I want the deception detective to also take a look at this one as well.
It's not normal.
Sorry. No. Cry in a corner. No. That's not. No, that's not. Yeah. Cry in a corner. And then she did that weird. Do you know that the Lord of Flies happened? Is that what that? I don't know what's going on here, y'all, but it doesn't feel, something feels very sinister. And a lot of people see it. Look, Sammy's the one that's saying it's like Lord of the Flies. Taking names to jail. You know, you got weird shit that is like, I'm really trying to explain why to myself. Like, I'm trying to explain it away, why there's damage on the windshield of the car, on the front of the car, on the roof of the car. 14 feet of water. It's got air in the tires. That much damage is not happening, especially at that slope. It's not. And then I don't know what the fuck is going on right here, but yikes, man. Something feels very put in your face about it.
Or maybe we'll cry in a corner or at the podium. It's all.
But you didn't. But you didn't.
We'll remember and we'll create new memories as we all learn how to move forward in a world where we miss her. We are so blessed to be able to miss her together and to walk together into tomorrow. The way that she has brought everyone together, even in death, is a legacy that I will cherish forever. I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory. Kiely's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened,
I can only imagine the fear that Kiely was feeling in the moment of her death.
Mm-hmm. Can I make a point, Shan?
Mm-hmm.
So Lindsay is going on and on and on about the community and how they're going to grieve together and how they're so blessed to have one another.
They're going to miss her together.
However,
no memorial. So how long later? Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Tell it, girl.
Not too long after this, it is documented, public record, if you have access to it, that they moved away from that community.
Mm-hmm.
If it was how she's describing, I'm confused as to
why'd you leave?
You left the community,
yeah.
and why you guys were such a strong group.
Yeah, the water rights. But then you got him moving away. Yeah.
Just something to point out and a question I have as well, since things seem so dancing in the grass, happy here with your community, but yet right after this, you and Tony left.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it just, I don't know. I want to know who wrote this statement for her. I want to know if she wrote this statement. No news media was allowed to be there. Remember, they didn't want no news media there. But they had their select pick of news media that they wanted there, specifically for Duper's Delight. Something like that. Then makes you wonder about SF's statements, the stuff he put out there, the timing. He's still out there telling us, yeah, guys, two more reports, and we'll have it. He shouldn't know all that.
No, and it's a load of bullshit. I'm just going to say that in my opinion, but it really is. It does not take this long for a report like that to get done, Steve. Sorry, not sorry.
No, and he's wrong. He makes all these statements for other people. Like, these people speak for each other.
It makes you wonder why.
Why is there no direct statements other than Sammy Smith, Megan Cole, these weird ass people, the stuff this mother says? I'm sorry, go ahead, girl. These people about to get me fired the fuck up.
I know. But I'm just, it makes you wonder who's handling who here.
Yeah. We got this. Oh, we about to get it. All right, we can do this. I always got something to say in these things because there's just a lot to say about Kiely Rodni's case. Something ain't right.
And recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning.
Ooh, when did they all got them little fucking ribbons with them little gold stars on it? They didn't know what the meaning of community was. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory.
Oh, really?
Kylie's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning.
Yikes, and she learned real quick, didn't she? Didn't they all? I hear about your community. There's Truckee whispers. Mm-hmm. They're real loud to me, though. You know, I hear y'all.
Exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real.
No, they're Truckanese glitched. It's a special type of religion, or whatever you want to call it.
That it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing...
I like that statement right there, you know? That right there?
Death is a legacy that I will cherish forever. I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be...
It's like you learned. It's like, look, it's like she's documenting that she learned, you know, what the Truckee way is, what community really means. That's why she moved. She said, fuck this place. I'd protect my other one too. This is a statement, man. The Nefarians of Truckee.
Together into tomorrow. The way that she has brought everyone together, even in death, is a legacy that I will cherish forever.
Yep,
I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory. Kylie's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning.
Sure
that it
does.
didn't really exist.
Look.
But after
what is going on with her mouth, her chin, her emotions right in that moment? Something's happening. She knows what community means, huh? I hear the statement, Lindsay. I would love for. It's just there's a reason why she isn't telling Kylie's story. There's a reason why she's telling you it's best to find honor in silence. It's all here.
Together, even in death, is a legacy that I will cherish forever.
But at the same time, like the way she giggles saying about cowering, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so much to unpack in this. What is this? Fucking 3-minute video? I really want the deception detective to do this one and Sammy Smith.
Her together and to walk together into tomorrow. The way that she has brought everyone together, even in death, is a legacy that I will cherish forever.
Me too.
I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory. Kylie's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real and so powerful.
And so powerful.
What
that's
about Kiely?
No, that's one hell of a statement though. But yeah, what about Kiely? Yes.
Yeah, I get the so powerful,
no,
but
I don't care how powerful they are. You're talking about the death of your child, ma'am. Okay, let's keep going. We can do this. These statements are important that all of them made.
Oh, so powerful.
I gotta rewind this part though, dude. This is the powerful statement.
Exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact...
How their community showed up in full force, y'all. Break it down. Look, you don't even have to tear this apart. Take this as the full statement. Right here. This statement right here is so important.
She thought the word community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real and so, so powerful. That kind of impact on our teens gives me hope.
Hope. I don't know. I think this community needs investigated, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Audited, investigated, yes. Sure is, Sarah. Sure is. So powerful. Yep, so powerful. Yep.
The demonstration of strength and togetherness, and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them.
Ooh.
Do they?
Tell me more. See, this is why I go back to the beginning. This is why it's important to focus on all of their statements. I think this
starting
lady
to see this in a different light. Can we go back to the powerful part?
I told you. This is why I've been trying to tell you. So powerful. Yes. You ready?
Missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real.
All these kids so scared they're leaving a country and shit.
And so, so powerful.
They are powerful, Lindsay.
Our teens gives me hope. The demonstration of strength and togetherness, and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood. We would like to thank everyone who has come together to support.
An army of supporters that stand behind them. And cover.
That will push them into adulthood. Yep.
For their mistakes.
Yep.
Or are they covering for some adults' mistakes?
I think it's everybody's mistakes. Man.
And the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood.
See how she put her shoulders back?
Makes me wonder, there's another side to this, that
body language is so important.
Hiddenly saying, look, this community is very powerful. These kids have an army behind them that will carry them. There could be I don't think that's the case, but there could be that side to it, Shan. Does anyone, are you getting what I'm laying down?
Yes.
Where she is inadvertently telling us what occurred.
I'm listening. Yeah, that's not a eulogy.
The community
it's
is
just,
so
this
powerful.
is an odd state.
The community is so powerful. There is a side to this that you can look at it by her saying, in other words, narking them out. I don't really think that's the case, but it could be. She's saying they're very powerful. These kids have an army that stand behind them.
It's a force. Yes.
There's so many mixed messages. It's just really, it could go so many ways by her statements.
I think she had to have the best composure possible to make this statement.
And that could be the case.
And if you watch as she's saying certain words, watch what her shoulders do when she makes this statement.
Community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in...
That it didn't exist, huh? Y'all. It's deep.
She thought the word community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real.
It's so very real.
So, so powerful. That kind of impact on our teens gives me hope. The demonstration of
hope. You see what words she enunciates with that? No, you don't. That you don't believe that hope part.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I see what's happening here.
Can we hear it one more time?
Oh, girl, yes, you know. I'm going to start at the community part because this whole statement needs to be here. Mm-hmm.
Before all of this happened,
Ooh,
I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory. Kiely's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning. That it didn't really
exist. And boy, did they show her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Kiely's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kiely went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real and so powerful. That kind of impact on our teens gives me hope. The demonstration of strength and togetherness and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood.
Shoulders.
We would like strength and togetherness, and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood.
Her shoulders do something there. You see it?
Yes.
Okay.
The demonstration of strength and togetherness and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood. We would like to thank everyone who has come together to support us.
She was tense during that entire statement. She shows relief by rolling her shoulders back after making it. Whew, I got through that. Roll the shoulders back. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's her finally relaxing after making that tense ass statement. Maybe there is a reason she hugged Sammy after all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If I were Lindsay, I would have left.
She could have whispered something.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you did.
Yep. We don't know. She says something and then she kisses her. I don't know. And the way that she puts her hands around her neck, and I don't know. And the way that, I don't know, Sammy rubs, I don't know, man.
It's uncomfortable.
It's not organic, that's for sure. The world is a stage, though, right?
Demonstration of strength and togetherness, and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood.
Yep, she's relaxed.
We would like to thank everyone who has come together to support us in what we hope will be the most difficult time of our lives. There's no way.
And what we hope will be the most difficult time of our lives.
That seemed very genuine. We come out and right there, all that came out very easily flowed for her.
After she relaxed, after making that tense statement.
And it does make sense the way that she does word things. She actually is, I think, is quite intelligent, and
absolutely
her writing skills are. She's very poetic, and I can understand that statement and what we would hope. Look, I mean, they're going through a devastating, traumatic event that just occurred. They're hoping this is the worst they'll ever see. Yep. Makes sense.
Like, and in a way, the way that my brain wants to think is I hope that they're trying to sue Ryan to come up with money to, because it takes money to go up against stuff like this, you know? I truly hope that there's positive intent behind it, you know? I always want to think the best out of things. This is one hell of a statement. I don't know, it's just something about her statements. Oh, she's very educated. I would love for her to write a book about Kiely. I would love to hear Kylie's story. You know, it's her story to tell. I wish she would tell the truth for Kiely. That's all. You know, I think eventually truth is coming. But it may come from the mom. It may come from the pap. It may come from the dad. It might come from Ryan Upchurch. You know? It might come from Megan. It might be a group effort that everybody says something and it all goes together. You know? How many blank puzzle pieces we were handled in this? It is a mystery. Puzzle pieces, but they fall together if you put it all together.
Them will carry them far as they enter adulthood.
Here we go.
We would like to thank everyone who has come together to support
You're welcome.
us in
I'm gonna
what
keep
we
doing
hope
it.
will be the most difficult time of our lives. There's no way that we'll be able to ever return the kindness, generosity, and compassion that has been extended to us over the last month.
17
but we will
months.
live the rest of our lives trying, and in that trying, Kiely will be with us.
Yep.
Reminding us to be kind, laugh, and sing, and that sometimes it's even okay to cry. In closing,
that's her.
I want to thank our media friends for respecting our request to give us privacy while we celebrate my daughter.
See, and then she shut it off real quick and tenses up again.
Kiely will be with us, reminding us to be kind, laugh, and sing, and that sometimes it's even okay to cry. In closing, I want to thank our media friends for respecting our request to give us privacy while we celebrate my daughter today. Unfortunately, the social media frenzy has become such a monster that our
look, and who's to say the social media frenzy isn't social media from county office things, you know? This is why I love analyzing things.
Or those who are throwing out all the distractions.
Yeah. That's the social media frenzy might be the media wall that's, I don't know, the media wall. It's just and like when she makes the statement about the silence, like in a way I see it as her trying to protect herself. Like the less you guys talk about it, the less they'll, you know, I don't know. I see it so many different ways, but looking at it through this scope changes a little bit for me, you know?
It's even okay to cry.
Well, no, just solidifies
In
things.
closing, I want to thank our media friends for respecting our request to give us privacy.
Our media friends. Hey, Crane. Crane. Did you hear it? Man. It's the media wall. I don't think it's us. I think it was the actual media frenzy.
In that trying, Kiely will be with us, reminding us to be kind, laugh, and sing, and that sometimes it's even okay to cry.
I feel so bad for her. I'm sorry, but I do.
I want to thank our media friends for
but I can feel the power of this message, you know? And that's why I think I feel like a darkness seeping in on her. It's because it is. It's not coming from her, you know, per se. I think we get it a little bit twisted a little bit. That's just my opinion. I think the darkness is it tries to consume people, you know? Those chats. What? Mm-hmm.
And that sometimes
Go ahead. Crane, you got something to say? I saw you unmuted.
No, I'm just processing this. There's so many different ways to
hearing it
take
in
it.
every
Yeah,
time I
you can
hear it,
see it
like,
from different views.
yep. This is why it's important to go back to statements made. For me, I can't stay focused just on Megan. There's so many statements that have been made. So much stuff put into social media, the media frenzy, the wall. It's crazy how she's asking and thanking the media friends to kind of just leave her family alone. It's crazy. All right, let's go.
And in that trying, Kiely will be with us, reminding us to be kind, laugh, and sing, and that sometimes it's even okay to cry. In closing, I want to thank our media friends for respecting our request to give us privacy while we celebrate my daughter today. Unfortunately, the social media frenzy has become such a monster that our teens are suffering. And we want to create a safe space for them to heal together without fear of something being taken out of context. To anyone who gains pleasure.
I get it. But also I get it. It is glitched. Me either, Drift. Really can't. Yeah, Megan's daughter's close to Sammy, and it's just, I don't know, dude. There's so many statements that were made in the very beginning. And for these people that keep driving this accident narrative, and then like they let something seep out later in this that goes with a story that was once told, just keep talking. I don't mind at all. I'll look at it all. Oh, not all of it. I will go to another channel that will break it down and picks out, things that we should be focusing on. I'll do, and then listen to their commentary. I'll listen to people review shit, No, this is no accident. An accident does not look like this, does not play out like this. These statements none of this says accident, nothing. None of it. And the more information that came out, the less it looked like an accident, And all they simply have to do is release the data. And they won't, because they know it doesn't match accident. I really hope that whatever's going on with this MAIT report, which I really want to show. I'm pretty sure that it's in my Nevada Placer County folder. After this, I want to show you guys this. All right, let's get through this.
Or satisfaction from commenting.
I'm going to nerd out, and then I'm going to hop off.
I ask you to take a moment to look inward and to try to recognize your motive.
Justice for Kiely.
Remember the 3 gates that all words should flow.
Yo. Elliot.
Yeah. The three gates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. What is the name of... What's the name of...
You got it.
The horse ranch. Bro.
I have no idea.
The 3 gates that all words should flow through.
It's from something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm starting to get really tired.
I'm sorry. I'm getting wound up.
But I know I'm concentrating really hard on this.
I'm gonna look inward. Okay, I'm looking inward because I always do. Like, I try to look inward, see what my real motive is, and my motive is to bring awareness, to get to the truth to these cases. Like, my motive, we're good. I'm right with God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking inward.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look inward, it tells me keep talking about Kiely, keep making it make sense, keep putting things together, keep pointing things out, keep going back to the beginning, keep repeating the statements that were told. It's important. Yeah, the 3 gates. But there's only 2 gates at the gated community. Is there a 3rd gate? I don't know. You know? It's important to go back to the beginning. And I'm sorry, these people can make fun of us for analyzing things and looking at maps, but it's important. I don't do this shit for shits and giggles. By any means.
Celebrate my daughter today. Unfortunately, the social media frenzy has become such a monster that our teens are suffering. And we want to create a safe space for them to heal together without fear of something being taken out of context. To anyone who gains pleasure or satisfaction from commenting online, I ask you to take a moment to look inward and to try to recognize your motive. Remember the 3 gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true?
Trying to make it. Yes, it is.
I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence, and there is.
And this is where you lose me, Lindsay. I understand what's behind the honor and silence, but I don't know. Something changes here for me.
Look inward and to try to recognize your motive. Remember the 3 gates.
Right there. As soon as she goes to say, remember the 3 gates. Man.
Online, I ask you to take a moment to look inward and to try to recognize your motive. Remember the 3 gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that.
Look, I'm trying to do all the things that Lindsay's saying. The only thing I just no honor in silence, y'all. I'm sorry, there's not. That's the only. But it's crazy. Her statement is, I implore you to remember there is honor in silence. Is she telling other people? Not us in particular. Maybe it is us. You know, you never know what's going to happen to you. You know, you might get threatened to have your fucking medical license taken from you if you speak on that type of shit. You know? I implore you to remember, like, these people already been taught through the Truckee way, you know, to honor the Truckee way. No surprises. Boy, was this a big surprise, huh? That's why they took 2 weeks to try to make it seem like an accident rather than showing us an investigation, in my opinion. What do you think about that, Crane?
I think you're quite accurate.
Okay. I just need my backup mic. I love you, girl.
I love you.
That all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true?
Usually, look, until people put me in a corner where I put me in a situation where I just got to expose it or tell the truth on it, put some light on it, I'll do that. But overall, yeah, my focus is Kiely. So I'm here, ma'am, for your daughter.
To recognize your motive.
It's a good motive.
Remember the 3 gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful?
Yeah.
I implore you.
Those three things are that's important.
Remember the 3 gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business. You are talking about the death of.
I don't like that statement.
Remember that there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business.
She didn't like saying that. But she looks at somebody. You see that?
Mm-mm.
Watch her when she said about minding your business. Watch what happens.
Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business.
Right there. No, she looks directly at somebody.
Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence and there is...
Maybe she's telling the media, shut the fuck up. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I know it's not me. I don't know, Tasha. That's what I would like to know. I would like to know, Miss Rodney Neiman. Did you write this statement or did somebody write this for you? I don't know. I really hope that before her day comes, that she writes a book about it, documents it, writes, I don't know, keeps a journal, something. I highly recommend that people write. Writing is super important, and send it off to media, would put it out there. That shit would be important. I got a P.O. box. Just send it there. I would love for people to tell Kylie's story, tell the truth for Kiely. I don't need to put out there who it came from.
There's kindness in minding your own business. You are talking about the death of my child.
Our community's child. I just don't think she likes saying some of this right here.
And to try to recognize your motive.
It is from Rumi.
Mm-hmm. Remember the three gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that there is honor in...
Yeah, this woman seems like she followed like Buddhism and not Taoism, but some type of it does seem like it's Wiccan, but it's really, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. It has to be a religion that's popular in Hawaii as well, because the lays and stuff. But yeah, I think it's a combined. I mean, it could be pagan. I'm not 100% sure. But it has a mix. It has a mix of religions. I don't think it's like Scientology or anything like that. But it is a religion like that takes a whole bunch of different religions and kind of makes it their own, whatever religion she follows. But it does have heavy, heavy, heavy notes of Buddhism in it. It does have Hindi in it as well. Yeah. Because she's into like the elephants and I don't know, Gaia stuff, and definitely has like China or something like that culture to it. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
That there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business.
Because just for people that don't know, tarot isn't just for people that follow paganism.
Helpful. I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business. You are talking about the death of my child. Our community's child.
Crane, I just got it.
Mm-hmm.
The community
got
this.
Uh-huh.
They eat their kids. The community, not this woman, but the community. The community, the powerful people, so powerful.
Yeah.
The community ate her baby. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like this for Kiely. I honestly think her truth is very horrific. I think about them blocking the road, the baseball bats, Lord of the Flies. Yeah, and the fact that they call it the Rodney Party. I mean, come on, y'all. It doesn't get any more sinister than that. Like, just looking at the account. Like, it doesn't even matter where it happened at. Whether it's Prosser, Boca. They didn't eat her. Oh, man, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. Look, y'all make me think crazy shit.
Mm-mm.
Maybe that's why they
I don't
say
think
they
anyone
cremate
ate
her.
her.
I don't know. Maybe that's why they say they cremate her. You don't know. These people seem very powerful and sick.
Yeah.
Sick and
we
powerful.
Don't know a lot of facts. You're right.
We don't. We really don't know. It's dark. It's definitely dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can see. You can see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a hold. This community got a big hold. The peas in the stomach has always bothered me. It sounds like she was, I don't know, held captive, tortured. I don't know what. Then you have the picture.
Mm-hmm.
That just, I don't know, it solidifies like what these kids are saying, you know. They didn't want Kiely to leave. We blocked the intersection off so she couldn't leave. Baseball bats jumping on a car. I mean, Sammy told us it was like the Lord of the Flies. And then if you listen to all of her statements, she tell on herself. And I don't understand how people don't see it. And then she went on to brag about it because she knows the community's got her. I want to know what that medallion, that little ribbon with that little, what that's all about. Because I see a star with a circle shape. Holding her hand like a fucking princess. Some fucky ass shit's going on in this community. You know, I really hope Department of Justice, the Fed, FBI, Homeland Security, all these agencies are looking at this area. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they're aware of the community. Yeah, it is like a secrecy service medallion. Rain, are you seeing these comments? I love everybody. I love everybody's opinions. If anybody wants to come on panel tonight,
I feel
you're
so bad. I am like half asleep.
I know,
you
you're
guys.
dozing.
I'm still not feeling good.
Go
I
lay
feel
down.
awful,
Go night.
Shannon.
Go night.
All right. I love
Go
you.
night.
I'm gonna jump
I
down.
love you so much. Feel
I
better.
love you guys.
Good sleep. Get rested.
I'm sorry.
Night, babe.
Night. Justice for Kiely.
If anybody wants to hop up on panel, have a chit chat. I always forget to put the link in chat. I don't know why. I think it's just I get focused on what we're talking about. I'm focused on chat, interacting with people. Huh? I don't care what you sound like, glitched. If you want to come up here, get your ass up here. Ain't nobody here to make fun of you. I want to hear what you think, what people think, what they, their opinions, things that they question, things they want to point out. You're more than welcome to come up here. I don't care what you sound like. I love accents. It's just some accents I can't hear through. And I struggle to understand what some people are saying, but get up here. You can come up. You're more than welcome to. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to keep listening to this shit. And then I want to show you a video. I think I need to change the title of this thingy. Because we're always doing discussions.
That all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true?
Get some sleep, Cranny. I love you.
I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence.
Text me when you wake
and
up,
there
honey.
is kindness in minding your own business. You are talking about the death of my child.
Yep.
Our community's child.
I don't like that part.
It's time to let our children mourn their friend quietly, peacefully. I hope you can find other, more beautiful and helpful ways to spend your time and remember Kiely.
I
Call
am.
your mom.
I don't have one.
Take a walk.
I do.
Pick up a new hobby.
Found one.
Please know we got this.
Who got this though? You got this? See, and this is where I stay focused on this media wall, because it seems like, in my opinion, I think people are speaking for people. And when I say that, I think somebody spoke for Lindsay when they said, "Nah, you ain't putting a memorial bench here." I think it's a lot of people speaking for people. I don't think, but at the same time, like, if Lindsay wanted to, she could reach out to somebody that cares, a voice. Somebody that would hear her story. Look, if Lindsay would like to tell me Kiely's story, I would listen. I would totally listen. I would tell it in a way she would want me to.
Remember Kiely. Call your mom. Take a walk. Pick up a new hobby.
I did.
Please know we got this. Let her rest.
Lindsay's my age, honey. I mean, she wanted to say she's like 42 or 43. Something like that. Absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely. All right, let me find. Let me. Because there's something. Oh man, I got a lot of shit open. I am pretty sure that I put the MAIT report. I could have sworn that. All right, I'm going to go to Placer County, Nevada County. Let me see if it's in here. I love documenting stuff, y'all. I have so many folders. All right, let me see if it's in here. Nope, it's not. All right, it might be in Kiely's then. If not, I'll go to their website. Oh, man. There's so many videos. What? No, this is not it. I'm just trying to find a video. I want to show you guys something. I could have sworn it was in my live tonight videos, but I guess not. Man, there's almost 1,300 videos in the Kiely playlist. I need to add a couple more. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta go through. There's a lot of videos. What number is this? It's in order of date release, so it'll be. It should be the newer videos. All right, I'm just gonna keep scrolling to the bottom. Sorry, there's so many videos in this playlist. It starts to lag. Plus, it doesn't help that I have like 13, 14, 15 tabs open, something like that. And the fact that I have this zoomed in. Ooh. Stephanie! What are you doing, Miss Lady? How you doing, Jazzy?
Hey, how are you? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not screwing things up. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, your audio is awesome, honey.
Oh, I don't even have my mic plugged in at the moment, but
yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, you sound good.
Yay.
Sound really crisp. How's your night going?
Well, it's going good because my freaking laptop is working again. You were having trouble too?
Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi card that's built into my motherboard, I think it kind of shit out because it's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and neither, like, it says that it's a failure. It won't start. It won't. Like, I've gone into CMOS to try to fix it and everything, and I think it's done. Good thing I connect through the Ethernet, huh?
Good thing you know what you're doing.
Yep.
I was so proud of myself tonight. I tried a live and there was no sound, and I fixed it all by myself.
Proud of you.
Oh, man.
Super proud of you. Man, there's so many videos. I'm sorry. I'm going through. I'm trying to find it. I'm pretty sure it's in Kiely's playlist because
What are
it's
you looking
information. It's information from I think it's Nevada County Sheriff's. It was just released last month about the MAIT report, the process of it, the data collected, what's released, how they investigate it. I can't wait for Kiely's MAIT report to come out because I'm really putting my faith on this report that it tells the truth for Kiely. Because it's going to tell you all about sensors, all kinds of shit.
People are so sweet in chat saying hi to me. Thanks, you guys.
I just really hope that the community isn't the reason why there's a holdup. Okay, that's 5 days ago, 8 days ago. I need 1 month. Hold on, let me find
I definitely think that crap that Lindsay was reading at the Celebration of Life was written for her by somebody else. But what always disturbed me about it was just that she was focused on that at her daughter's celebration of life. Like that effort should have been focused on memorializing her daughter, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't. If you think about, they were asking for $150,000 for what? If you were planning on cremating her, what do you need $150,000 for? Because doing the searches and having flyers printed, you're saying the community came together and did all this stuff. So why are they billing you?
But that was reward money to try to get people to.
Or was it a bill from the community, $150,000 that they wanted them to pay off? I don't know.
Right.
I can't keep looking at all of the information one-sided because there is bias when you're not looking at it as a whole, you know? And I'm trying to really look at it from all perspectives. Dude, where? If it's not here, I'm just going to go search for it. Yeah, I'm done looking. All right. I think it.
Is that Elisa Lamb? Is that the one that was like hidden in the wall in a lab?
Say what?
Oh, one of your videos there, the person was Elisa Lamb.
Oh, the lab thingy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was so freaking crazy. I've thought about looking more into that one. That was out of control crazy.
That lab place with all that crazy shit. Is that the one you talk about?
Well, it was like a lab partner that murdered her and then hit her in the wall.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Dude, I didn't save this to a playlist. Why?
Is that the same one?
That needs to go here. For sure. No, I think that's a different one. I think that what you saw there might have been the lab leaks thingy. I could be wrong, though, because I watch a bunch of different shit. I just add it to my watch later, put it on when I lay down. Sometimes I listen to people while they're live. Unless they're sleeping too, then I go and watch other things. Okay, so here's this one, but there's 2 of them that I watched. I can't believe I didn't save these. I thought I did. It's really weird. Oh, well, we're going to watch this one of these now. I forget. It's really loud. I'm just going to click on the video because it's taking too long. All right, this right here. I think it's like 4 minutes in. I can't remember if Ninja Chihuahua or somebody emailed this to me. I can't remember. I got it set multiple ways. I know that.
He has a team that does some pretty extensive scene investigations.
4 minutes.
Not only am I going to tell you about it, I'm
lagging. Look, man, my computer better not take a shit.
So what are these things we have here, and what do they do?
So this is another measuring device that we have. This is called the Total Station Survey System.
Ooh, what's
It's
this
essentially
part?
a big fancy
ACAD. I want to watch all this right here.
Here with me is Officer Morgan from CHP Valley MAIT. Officer Morgan, what do we have going on here?
This is an investigator that is in a Tyvek suit, and he is collecting DNA evidence from a vehicle for including in our report and preservation for.
Well, that's the thing. Johann Apple is a normal accident report takes 3 weeks. I think the data they got back kind of ain't matching the autopsy. You know, I can't wait till they do I hope it is a full blown investigation. Yeah, it's a full you'll see right here. This explains probably why we're looking at 18 months.
For further review.
My name is Sergeant Julie Sloan. I am the program supervisor for MAIT. Today we're out here at the Academy working through some exercises with our reconstruction class. They're going to be measuring some tire friction marks and some various scenes that we have laid down for them so they can learn a little bit about what to look for in the field. We were looking for critical speed scuff, so EVAC was told to come out here and make a pretty sharp turn without any braking, simulating what a driver would do if they were taking a turn a little bit too high, so that our teams could come out here and take measurements looking for certain kinds of tire friction marks and indications in those marks.
Don't need all that.
Some equations that they're going to plug some numbers into, and they'll be able to calculate.
And I've come to the realization those cones are just markers for the water levels. Those cones have nothing to do with them claiming that's the path that our car took. Those are water lines. Definitely water lines.
Calculate how fast that evac driver was driving when he laid down this mark. So we slid this car down, simulating like we had hit a pedestrian in the crosswalk here. So they're going to take some measurements from the tire friction marks.
I get this part.
Get some distances and figure out how fast that car was going.
Where's that
recording a lot of information.
Okay, right here.
We can tell if lights were on in a
This
crash.
part
These
right
cars
here.
are recording a lot of information. We can tell
Hold on, let me rewind a
certain
little
kinds of tire friction marks and indications in those marks. And we have some
This is the
equations that they're going to plug some numbers into, and they'll be able to calculate how fast that evac driver was driving when he laid down this mark. So we slid this car down, simulating like we had hit a pedestrian in the crosswalk here. So they're going to take some measurements from the tire friction marks, get some distances, and figure out how fast that car was going when it hit the pedestrian, and how fast it was going back there when it started braking. These days, there's not much you can hide in a crash. These cars are recording a lot of information. We can tell if lights were on or if there was a steering input.
This is why that report is so important. I hope the truth comes out for Kiely Rodni in the form of this report.
Recording a lot of information. We can tell if hide and how fast it was going back there when it started braking. These days, there's not much you can hide in a crash. These cars are recording a lot of information. We can tell if lights were on or if there.
It's going to be really important to see which information is also redacted.
There's a steering input, if the throttle.
Because in this report coming out, the information that is redacted, most of it's probably not going to be to protect the victim if it's redacted.
Was being pressed the brake. Some of these vehicles have cameras all the way around it, and they tell the whole story as well. And we just use our evidence that we get from the scene and piece all of that together with the data that's coming from the cars, and it tells the whole story. So for this exercise, we've taken this car and we've slid it over multiple types of surfaces. What we're looking for is for them to be able to get the calculations using the different drag factors. So they're going to get.
Once that report's released, we'll see the level of corruption, in my opinion, like the full scope of what's going on here. Either which way, whether they release it all or try to seal it or what have you, it really doesn't matter. That's the final thing that they need to release. And once they release all that, you can have another another full-blown investigation done. I just want them to release all the data that they claim they have, you know.
Get measurements for each distance over each surface and then take it back to the classroom, put it all together and figure out the speed of when it started breaking.
I'm with Officer Casey.
But once this report comes out, I hope the family does start suing people involved in doing the investigation per se, and the people at this party.
Singer from CHP MAIT. Tell me, what's going on behind us?
Today, MAIT is conducting a forensic mechanical inspection on this vehicle that was involved in a crash as part of our casework. These inspections are usually conducted.
Angel, that's the thing, is like, this report is not like the way that they do it. They're not going to do it immediately. They do it. This is totally separate from all of what's already gone on. Like totally separate from Nevada County, Placer County. Like this is California Highway Patrol. So them doing these reports, they can do them right at their collision centers. They can do reenactments all digitally. You're about to see. It's
by a motor carrier.
Is this video up? Yeah, and it does allow comments. Absolutely does. Here, I'll share it. Yeah, comments are open. Y'all know what to do. Ask some questions. Make some statements. Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to subscribe to them. I really don't. I'll like the video, though, because it's very informative. And it's already added to my Kiely playlist, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Specialist 1, and there's one MCS1 assigned to every team across the state in each division. Today, Robert is currently documenting the different systems that are part of the vehicle. These systems include the powertrain system, which is the engine all the way through the drive line to the hub of the axles, brakes, tires, and wheels. It includes fluids underneath the hood. It includes the throttle system, all of the braking system, including the interior of the vehicle, which includes restraint systems, supplemental restraint systems, even
CHP should have the car. That's where the car should be. Not with the community, not with somebody else, not somebody else bought a car. The car should still be with CHP if it's still pending investigation. That's why the family had to write it off as a complete loss. Yeah. Cece has been on the CHP report. When and if it's released, she'll definitely cover it. I know numerous people will. I'll bet you Plunder comes back and discusses it. I think you're going to see a big boom in people paying attention to Kiely Rodni. That's why you have a whole bunch of people that are trying to get Megan's name, everything that Megan said, out of vision of people paying attention to the entirety of, everything.
Light switches.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I have trouble believing that it's ever going to be completed.
Well, we're going to find out, huh? I'm not going to stop talking about it until, the data proves that it was an accidental drowning. Because so far, the autopsy has concluded that those kids saying Kiely was fucked up. Look, after watching these fucking videos, if you go to Illuminated Mind, you'll watch fight videos. Like they actually have Instagrams where they show like high school fights, okay? Party fights. If you look at all the party fights, you see these kids shaking and dumping alcohol on the floors, on the people fighting. And I remember a statement of, was it Elsa that said that Kiely smelled like alcohol? I mean, she should if you're dumping alcohol on people. Maybe that's why she wanted a different hoodie.
There you go.
Y'all are telling us that she wore two different hoodies at this party. Well, that would explain it. One got alcohol on it. Someone dumped alcohol on her. And then you kids keep documenting all your dumb fuckery. 15, 16 years old out there fucking smoking pot like that's legal. Holding alcohol containers in their hands still. You know what I mean? Passing out, doing dumb shit. And y'all are still documenting what your own community allows y'all to do. There's a problem with the community.
Big time.
Big time. I really want to have faith in CHP to do the right thing for Kiely Rodni, which is tell the truth. And if you listen to what they're saying, what all they do, all the data they collect, there should be no problem with them telling the truth of what happened to Kiely. That's all.
What's going on behind us?
Today, MAIT is conducting a forensic mechanical inspection on this vehicle that was involved in a crash as part of our casework. These inspections are usually conducted by a motor carrier specialist, one, and there's one MCS1 assigned to every team across the state in each division. Today, Robert is currently documenting the different systems that are part.
And once this is complete, I don't even technically need to see this report. I want the district attorney to take a look at this report.
Of the vehicle. These systems include the powertrain system, which is the engine all the way through the drive line to the hub of the axles, brakes, tires, and wheels. It includes fluids underneath the hood. It includes the throttle system, all of the braking system, including the interior of the vehicle, which includes restraint systems, supplemental restraint systems, even light switches and ignition.
What is the importance of evaluating the interior systems, such as the safety restraint system?
We want to evaluate whether or not there was any deficiency that may have contributed to injury or death with the
You see how much information they can get just off this report. Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Supplemental restraint systems like the airbags and pretensioners and seat belts, but we have further equipment.
Look, if it was just an accident, this report would have been out in like 3 to 8 weeks. We're looking at 18 months. I mean, that's one hell of an investigation. And if you listen to this woman in another, because there's another video, I just can't think of it, and I'm getting too tired to know where to look. She tells you, like, she goes in depth about these MAIT reports.
To evaluate the actual module that commands that system to deploy.
So MAIT's very thorough in these investigations.
See that? All of this stuff, sensors, all, if a blinker was on, what gear it was in, like all of this information, who was sitting in what seat, was she in her seat before hitting the water, or did all indicators say she was already in a hatch before a car hit the water? You know, like this report right here is this report needs to fuel a full-blown investigation in other areas now.
Investigations.
Yes, and that's why multidisciplinary is part of our name or our acronym, is because we are looking at.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why they're all retiring before this report comes out. I wonder how many people are going to try to step down.
More resignations.
Yeah. Transfers, people. Yep. Resignations, retiring.
Right.
Go somewhere else to lay low for a little bit so people don't look at you. They think this out of sight, out of mind shit works. No. Like, so, how can you forget about a case like Kiely Rodni? Honestly, how do you?
What is Sarah saying is going to blow Kylie's case wide open? The report.
Yeah, the report should blow Kylie's case wide open. I think what's going to happen is redaction's going to happen, and it's going to be a fight to get somebody with status. I mean, you can push the FBI, the Fed, you know, but a district attorney would be the place to start if they don't release the information.
I just honestly don't think that they'll ever.
Look, I don't want a media statement. I want a statement from the family that they wouldn't want this information out there. You know what I mean?
I'll be surprised if they produce it.
Like, that's the thing, is the DA, certain area, look, fucking Supreme Court could force that this one report to be released, you know? That's what the Supreme Court's for. That's why people take things to the Supreme Court. I'm not stopping for Kiely till the truth comes out of what happened to this little girl. Kiely did not kill herself. Kiely did not drunkenly drive into that water. Kiely did not do this to herself. I'm going to need this MAIT report to prove that she did, because if it doesn't, there's some problems. So I can't wait till Trump's in office. You know, all you can do is write your local government, write your congressman, write people that will pay attention to stuff like this. All for one little girl? Yes, because this one little girl exposed a lot of bullshit. Kiely Rodni left a legacy that a lot of people don't.
An incident over multiple facets and factors and using multiple disciplines to analyze the event.
So,
and I've been thinking about that strap hanging out the back of the car, and yeah, that definitely looks like it's like a tow strap, like what they hang out of the back of car or the back of boats for people to hold on to while they do their little wakeboarding thing.
Well, from what I saw,
either a seatbelt or a fucking
yeah,
either a seatbelt strap or a fucking tow strap, one or the other.
It looks like
it shouldn't be hanging out the back of her car either which way.
It's very suspicious for sure.
Yeah, and the thing of it is if you take the drone footage, the underwater footage that they did record, they did record the extraction of the car. They recorded underwater. Like, there's so many videos of all of that. As they're pulling the car out, you can see 2 photographers standing right there ready to take pictures, are taking pictures. Like, it's documented. It's just the information needs put together and looked at by somebody of high status, you know, in our government.
So we saw the different types of equipment that MAIT uses out at the active scene, as well as some of the follow-up back at the tow yard. Sergeant Sloan, what does MAIT do with all of that information?
Look, I wonder if they're having trouble digitally making this accident make sense.
It was actually just a small part of what goes into MAIT investigations. Well, the investigators and the associates do the bulk of their work back here at the office. Every case is going to be assigned by a team leader to a lead investigator. But the majority of the work done, most of the time, is done by multiple individuals, if not the
And it's crazy how this was released 1 month ago.
Entire team.
So what are these officers doing now?
Well, Officer Yu here is using 3D point clouds and some photos of damaged vehicles to do a damage assessment. He may be looking for match points between the vehicles to see how they interacted with one another, possibly.
Isn't it crazy, the timing? Like, you know how they prepare us, you know, predictive programming, stuff like that. I'm not saying that this is the case, but it does happen. It's odd that we know we're waiting for this MAIT report, and then a month ago they release like in depth. It's almost like they're putting this out there because, yeah, we've already decided everything we do release in this report is either A, all you're going to get, or B, whatever, you know?
Reporting speeds that get determined or direction of
just
travel, signs of braking, that kind of thing. He could also end up analyzing the interior of the vehicle to determine how.
It'd be cool to have these people that do this MAIT report to be up on a stand under oath, contesting to it.
Certain injuries on occupants occurred, or maybe even support where each of them were seated. So Officer Ainsworth is working on some photogrammetry and diagramming the evidence locations that were collected from the scene. He may extract some of the measurements to use in various calculations to help determine how the vehicles moved across the roadway relative to the others, or even their speeds.
What is Officer Casinger working on here?
Well, he's using some of the evidence collected from the vehicle's event data recorders and the orthomosaic file the drone captured to run through crack.
Look, if they could do this, if they can do this for CHP MAIT reports, it makes you wonder what the government can do for data retrieval on cell phones, you know? I wonder if this information would push for data on people's phones at this party to be investigated as well. A girl can hope, you know? I hope a full-blown investigation is done for Kiely, though.
Crash simulation software. This helps us not only to create a demonstrative for the parties of interest or court, but it can also help us support our conclusions. Most vehicles today are recording a lot of information, but in order for that information to be applied and included in our reports, it has to be vetted to ensure it's accurate and applicable in the case. So it's imperative.
Yep, you better vet it. I want it to make sense.
Vehicles today are recording a lot of information, but in order for that information to be applied and included in our
vehicles today are recording a lot of information. Yeah, like once the data is recorded, it's recorded. Like the thing that the black box that records an information, the reason why they put it where they put it in the car is so that it's like one of the safest places away from destruction. You have that little what the hell is it called? I can't even think right now. I don't know about that, Cream. 2013, yeah, it still would. That's a newer model vehicle. It would have it's still going to have a lot of data with the sensors, all of that.
Reports, it has to be vetted to ensure it's accurate and applicable in the case. So it's imperative we analyze every aspect without bias and ensure our experts are factually determining every causation factor.
Everyday road patrol officers are doing crash reports. I have an example of a major injury crash report.
Listen how many pages these shits are oftentimes.
Here. Can you tell me what
sure will.
a MAIT report and show me
Sure
what a
will.
MAIT report looks like? It sounds like a lot of information goes into this.
Yeah, they can be over 1,000 pages long. So there's a lot of information, but it really depends on the scope of the investigation from the requester. Since we're just assisting allied agencies and CHP area offices.
Being negative about it's not going to get us anywhere. I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to stay focused on what we can do.
It's really dependent upon the request. But regardless, just like a scientific paper in a journal is reviewed by peers, we do the same thing. Our entire team, sometimes multiple teams, will review our reports to ensure that all the information has been vetted and it's based in scientific fact from our findings.
In a federal investigation, they can't decline this information to them.
This helps us present our case as an unbiased and thorough presentation when it goes to the parties of interest or even to court.
Do MAIT members get called to court for these cases?
Absolutely. Not always, but often. MAIT investigators are then qualified by the court as expert witnesses. Because a lot of times these cases that we're tasked with have very serious allegations attached.
Look, I hope CHP takes the community down.
Attached to them, or even lawsuits. The opposition sometimes will get
take a town back,
whether it's a hired reconstructionist or other types of experts, and they'll call them in to support their case. And MAIT investigators will be called upon to refute any information that they're presenting on that case that is erroneous or inaccurate or unfounded or something like that. So that, the pursuit of justice is sought.
Yeah! To see just a glimpse of what CHP MAIT does. To learn more, check us out at jointhechp1000.com. See you next time.
Look, I don't have a whole lot of faith in Placer or Nevada County. I mean, we saw how they, closed that shit up real quick. But CHP, I have faith that some good's going to come out of this. Shit, yeah, I would too, Tasha. I would read through 1,000 pages. For sure. For sure. But that's all I have for you tonight. I was going to do a t-shirt giveaway, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a pretty large giveaway on Friday. I'll probably take maybe an hour of giveaways. I think I have, 10, 12, 13 shirts, something like that to give away. I know I'm not going to go to the post office before then. So there's no sense in me doing a giveaway tonight. So if you guys tune in on Friday, we will just do a Friday giveaway, a nice big giveaway of Kiely shirts. here soon, I might make a community post of the next shirt that I'm going to be making, or I might just produce them and just surprise y'all. I'm really not sure. I've been showing people the idea. Here, actually, I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll give you a sneak peek on that, and then I'm going to hop off. But this is the shirt idea, kind of the direction I think I'm getting pretty solid on the direction that it's going to be finished in. Hold on. I'll show you 1 second. You can't make it Friday. How could I do that? Miranda, are you a member? Because I'm doing a members giveaway and a subscribers giveaway, because I want to make sure members only, I hate to say it, members only get a lot more chances at the shirt giveaways since you guys are supporters. You want a sneak peek? Okay, I'll show you. So I had a lot of people saying that I need to make a shirt with some of Kiely's lyrics on it. So I've been... What's in this folder? I'm sorry, I have so much shit that I've been working on. The only thing I'm doing is moving. Actually, here, I'll just open the work in progress because. Actually, no, I won't. I'll show you the old version of it because the new version is going to have, of course, it's going to glow in the dark. It's going to be purple, black, or purple, black, gray, and white. Or purple, glow in the dark, black, and gray. But just to give you an idea, this is what I'm doing for the middle. It is going to be silhouetted. I think the silhouette's also going to be glow in the dark, where the brightness is around the silhouette. But then I'm going to do the purple, and then in between the rays, I'm going to make this part glow in the dark. I've also changed up this top part. I'm doing this, I think, in purple text with glow in the dark below it. And then the same with the bottom. Actually, this is the second one because I didn't wind up doing, I'm not doing No Honor in Silence. I'm doing Truth, Justice, and Honor with her name. And I'm going to try to do this as a bigger, I did get bigger screens. I ordered 20 by 24 so that it fills more of the shirt. I did take some time, was it yesterday or this morning? I don't remember, my days are blending. I redid my entire space for my exposure area because I had to rebuild the glass top of it so that it would fit larger screens. So my dark room has been changed. I think I did that this morning. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. And then, yeah, this is the next shirt that I want to do for giveaways. Possibly Angel. We'll see. And then I went and I ordered, just to make sure that I give enough of these away. I definitely set aside 30 shirts that I will be making 30 of these at least. And then, like I said, as long as people keep, donating to the t-shirt stuff, I will keep ordering shirts. I will keep doing this. I will keep making different shirts, different designs, and giving them away for free. But yeah, this is what's coming here very soon. Like I said, the font color is different. Everything will glow. Kiely's name, I think I'm going to go with making her name glow. We'll see. I definitely want this shirt to be top notch. And then on the front of the shirt, I think I'm going to do either crew on it, the KRU, like Kiely Rodni crew. But I'm going to do KRU as crew. And I might do something with No Honor in Silence. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what direction the front's going. But so far, this will be the back of it. If I can pool money together, I might consider doing some hoodies with this larger print on it, but I'm not there yet. I'm focused on t-shirts. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up. If you don't want to, that's okay too. If you want to join the channel membership, go right ahead. If you don't, I appreciate every one of you subscribers. I don't even consider you guys subscribers, really, honestly. I consider you guys family and friends. Thank you guys for being here for Kiely Rodni. We need to get some justice for this girl. I love you all so very much. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Friday. God bless.